Shout out to Elite Forklifts and Access Equipment. They're your go-to for short and long-term rentals on forklifts and access machines. Plus, they handle all the servicing, maintenance and delivery too. They also supply portable toilets and showers for events and construction.
Also, if you mention the High Speed Garage podcast when you call, you will get a 10% discount on hire and transport. So for all your equipment and amenity needs, remember Elite Forklifts and Access Equipment. And don't forget the High Speed Garage discount.
Everybody out there, I want to know, who wants to go fast? Let's go 120.
Welcome back to the High Speed Garage. This is episode 47. We're getting
there,
pretty close to the 50 mark.
Not long now.
I reckon 50 we should get on the piss.
We're getting close to Christmas on 50.
Christmas is.
Yeah.
I'll be when it's recorded. I'll be on holidays.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be on the Mile Lakes already.
Jesus.
All right. Shout out to Elite Forklifts and Access Equipment, Contrast Printing, Chop Sanitizing. And we've got a new sponsor this week, guys.
They're
Addicted
starting to roll
Marine.
in.
Addicted Marine's got a sticker going up on the garage wall.
When he sends
So-
this one.
Yeah.
Thanks to those guys there at Addicted Marine. All right, let's get into the show.
Bloody cool bits of gear.
What you been up to?
Just getting ready for holidays.
Still getting ready.
Just been tinkering basically with the caravan. Put another water tank in and had a couple of leaks in some fittings, so had to pull them back out and seal them up
Maintenance.
properly. No, just the one that's been under there since I bought it, but just never hooked up.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have an
right.
extra 60 litres of water now.
I noticed there's a couple of boxes of hangovers you've got stocked up, ready to go.
Yeah, well, Dan's had a sale on, Uncle Dan. I bought 15 cartons.
Yeah, when they're on sale, you go to town, eh?
Well, they worked out to be 41 bucks a carton, I think. No, 45 might have been. I can't remember now.
Yeah, right.
But it was cheap.
They were two for deals, were they? Or?
No, just a price and then you got 15% off on top.
Yeah, right.
So,
So it didn't matter how many you bought.
no, that's why I bought so many. So I bought 12 because you can only buy 3 at a time. But I normally take away 10.
Oh, so they
They put a limit on the...
yeah, right. So you can't go in and buy 15.
Yeah, I think you can. But because the online special thing as well, with the 15% off.
Oh, yeah.
And
They limit you to 3.
but they limit you to buying 3 so they could watch stock, I'm assuming.
yeah, yeah.
So I normally buy 10, and I didn't want to buy 1, so I bought 3 in the last one. So
Well,
I ended up with 12.
You could have just did 9.
Nah. Well, and then I've got to get to... I'm not at Christmas yet, so I'm going to drink a couple before I get to Christmas.
So you bought 15.
So I bought 12, and then on the Sunday morning I thought I'll just check and see how the special, if it was still on, and the special wasn't on. It had gone up on cans, but the bottles were $41 the carton,
Oh, they dropped down.
and then you got the discount of 15% on top of that, so they ended up $35 a carton.
Holy shit. So it would have been better waiting for the bottle.
No, well, the bottles are shit when you're away camping.
Yeah,
they
I'm
don't
not-
stack in the fridge, and
Yeah, I'm not that keen on it, but the bloody price is good.
I reckon
so I
you've got a
bought 3
problem.
more.
Bloody hell.
I reckon you've got a real problem.
Yeah, and I'm scared I'm going to run out of beer.
Yeah, his problem
That's my
is
problem.
the fridge is not
Yeah.
big enough.
And I was talking to Reese yesterday or whenever it was, and probably going to take 2 kegs as well.
No.
One for a taster and then one for New Year's.
Fucking hell.
Just got to make sure the keg's working right.
So you're going to plug that keg into your van?
Yeah,
Someone will dob on you for that.
can't.
Well, not it's plugged into your van, I suppose
It's
they can.
running off fucking battery power and solar.
Do you get powered
No.
sites up
No,
there?
no, she's
no
all
Oh, who
battery.
cares? Do it if you want.
Last year they run off a generator.
But you're not allowed,
Yeah,
not
people
allowed
do get upset
generators up
about
there.
I reckon one
You're
of
also
those.
not allowed heat beads and smokers, but
Yeah.
I reckon those real quiet diesel generators you get away with.
Brennan's one's pretty quiet. He's a Honda something?
It was pretty quiet, but walking up to, if he was not under his awning, but he was walking up to it, you could hear the generator.
You could hear it humming in the bush. It was in the bush 10 metres. Had the music turned up in the caravan.
Just keep the sound away from it.
It didn't really help though, because the generator sound was so far away from the caravan, you could still hear it over the music.
Yeah.
Unless you was in his area.
Yeah.
What'd you get up to?
Realistically, you'd get away with just an insulated box, wouldn't you? That'd help it.
Oh, you could get some of those soundproof mats that they put on the fences.
Yep.
And shield it with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had a good Friday night. Had a Christmas party over at Kemps Creek, but unfortunately, the people that were mixing the drinks weren't licensed. So I got super good drinks.
What's that at? Where's
it was
that
just at a workshop.
Yeah, right.
It was a workshop Christmas party, and so
Not
there
yours.
was no. It wasn't my work's Christmas party, but the person that was making the drinks was just making them strong, and because I was having vodka, lime, and sodas, right? Because I thought, okay, well, I'll just drink heaps of water, and I'll keep myself hydrated, reduce the risk of a hangover the next day. Well, when there's fucking 3 shots in each drink,
it doesn't work.
you don't taste the vodka, but you do, on the drive home, you taste it because you're chucking it all back up there.
So you had a spew.
It's like, good one too. Yeah, good couple. Completely wrote myself off for Saturday because I was supposed to do a heap of work on the boat and I was supposed to give a mate a hand in the truck. I took the day off. I was supposed to be working Saturday, and it torched me. I was completely written off for the whole day.
Push through it.
I tried. I got up. We went out for breakfast the next morning, and then I got back home and I just, gone, just completely gone. I hadn't been hungover like that for a long time. And you know when you get home and your missus is off you when you get home really drunk?
Yeah.
No.
I was that drunk when I got home. Amanda was just laughing at me. She had no ability to have the shits at me. It was that good.
Yeah, but it's like once in a blue moon for you.
Oh, it's a very, very, very rare thing for me to come
How
home
did you get home?
drunk. Uber.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. One of the
you.
boys that work there does Uber, so he just dropped us all home.
Oh yeah.
And I got home and I offered to hose off his car, give his car a wash, and he goes, "Oh mate, that's all good. I've got it sorted." So he has a
So you're out the
process. Oh, never have I ever spewed in a car.
Oh, right.
No, I will hang my head out of the wind, hang my head out of an open door at 80 k's before I friggin' spew in someone's floor.
I know someone that's pissed in a bus.
I'm sure 200 people have done that.
That he was full aware of what he was doing, though. He wasn't even drunk.
Oh, that's bad. I'm sure road trips with Crossy would be no worse than that. And then so on Sunday, took the kids to Rouse Hill for the morning, and then went and started getting myself covered in fiberglass dust. That was nice.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, was not good. You saw the photo of all the foam and shit on the floor.
Yeah.
So I spoke to Trevor about how flotation was in there. Is it just a cavity, or are they sealed off? Is the front section, the deck section, sealed off to the pods? He couldn't even remember. We must be a few years from when it happened, when it got built. But he said there's just blocks of foam sort of packed in there. It's this one moulded block of just that white polystyrene that's sort of sat up against the boat, up against the side of the boat, which in saying that, it's probably helped when I did the damage to the boat. It's probably helped because it had something to hit against.
Solid, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so all I did was we just cut the access points. I'm going to leave them open like that. But I'm probably going to try and put a bracing behind it so it doesn't wobble because it's only foam. I'll seal up the edges and then put a bracing behind it. But I'll shove the foam, the polystyrene that's in there, shove that and trim it to the front side of the deck section.
Yep.
So we'll seal that all off again. So the deck section's going to be sealed off. I'll cut some access points in the deck, like the 18-foot Evercrafts I got.
Yeah.
And, so there's shitloads of work to be done, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. Famous last words, of course, but
Sounds like you got more work than me to do.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be horrible, but I think the biggest job that I've got is to try and fit those burn plates beside the cove plates. That's still got to be done. Whether I just fill the holes up with buddy bog for now at the race meetings, but
What ones you talking about?
so beside the
Just the wear
either
plates.
side of the centre plate, well,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
the driver's side of the centre plate, the prop's been burning the bottom of the boat a fair bit.
Yeah.
It pulls chunks out of the glass.
Yeah.
So I've been just filling it up with bog, and like you'll go a race meeting, and then you'll
Yeah,
just fill a
it
bit
just
more
comes
up
Gone
again.
after the first run, basically.
Well, no, the resin lasted longer than the bog. The bog would last the race meeting, but at least it's better than leaving it open, exposed. But I prefer it to be aluminium there. Realistically, you get away with aluminium just on one side.
Yeah,
It's the side that
yeah.
gets
Yeah.
torched. But, that's the bit that I don't
Oh, it's
really-
upside
I'm not
down.
really
Why don't
looking
you just
forward to
router it out?
That's exactly what we're going to do, yeah. I'm just not looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the easy
Yeah,
part.
it's not that hard.
Yeah, you say that, but I don't like putting a router to me race boat.
You just ground the fuck outside
Yeah.
of it. But
I don't really care. Have you got an electric plane?
No, I reckon I'd find one.
Yeah, I want one.
do they make them?
Because I'm not worried about ripping into my boat, and I want a fucking plane.
Haven't you got one?
Actually,
No,
I'll,
I don't. Not
no, I'll have a look when I get home. I'll well, probably not tonight, but
yeah,
I'll have
right.
a look. I'll see if I've got one.
Yeah, no, all good.
Yeah, old man's got one.
Oh, I've asked him, and he doesn't know where it is.
Oh.
Anyway, how'd you go, Mick?
I had a pretty busy weekend. I didn't really do much, but I couldn't do stuff around home because we went away to Nelson Bay for the weekend. So left Friday arvo/night, drove up there, stayed up there, and Saturday morning my sister-in-law ran a half marathon up there, which was a fair bit bigger event than what I was sort of expecting. There was a fuck ton of people there running all around Nelson Bay. But then, yeah, after she finished that, we chilled out there, went for a swim, went for a bit of a snorkel and shit. We went round to,
Go to Fly Point?
no, so we went past Fly Point to Little Beach.
Oh, yeah.
So Mel wanted to go somewhere where the kids could do everything. They could go fishing, they could do
Ah,
snorkeling, they could swim at the beach, and there was somewhere for lunch. And I said, well, Little Beach is the go because you can do all of that there, and there's a kiosk up the end.
Little Beach is smick.
So we went there, and I went out and started swimming as you do because I fucking love the beach. And then I got me fucking snorkel and goggles on and went for a little fluff around. Anyway, I was trying to convince someone to come with me because, you know, it's just more fun when there's fucking someone else with you. If you see something, you can point it out to them and fucking whatever else.
Someone else is there to get eaten too, just in case.
Yeah, well, that doesn't
Yeah,
really
your
bother
odds,
me that much.
Your odds go up.
But I see, so Mal come with me for a little bit, and as we were cruising along, well, I've seen this big flathead in the seaweed. He looked to be about a metre.
Fuck.
So I reckon, like, that's what he looked like. So I reckon once you got him out of the water, he might have been maybe 70 centimetres, 80 centimetres.
Fuck, that's still big.
And anyway, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to catch this fucker. So I sent Mal back to the bank because I had me fishing gear,
Oh, yeah.
but I had no bait yet. I said, go and get my hand line, run up to the fucking kiosk, buy a thing of bait, and bring the thing back here bait, and I'll just keep an eye on him in case he moves, and then I can
You'll
follow him.
where he goes.
Anyway, he sat there the whole fucking time, and then some young kids come over fucking snorkeling around.
Oh,
I
no.
was like, oh, these little cunts. Anyway, and they've seen him, and they've swum down with a little stick and just poked him. I was like, what the fuck did you do that for? Anyway, I followed him and watched him, and he went off for a little bit, and they did it again, and he got a little bit further away. They sort of kept moving him. And then he got to a point where he was pretty deep, and I was like, fuck, that makes it really difficult. But then they sort of pissed off and went and did something else. And the current was fucking ripping, and I didn't have my fins on me.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
So I'm using all my fucking energy to stay in one spot. Anyway, it's like, you know, when there's sometimes nets in the bay, but there's no net on it. It's just like the
Just
two
a
poles
rope.
and then just a wire.
Yeah.
So I hung onto the wire for ages, and sort of got me breath back and whatever. And then I looked down and I could see this little silver thing like glimmering at the bottom. I thought, what the fuck's that? So I dove down and grabbed it, and it's a fucking lure
Oh yeah.
with a fucking probably
Bit of
a
string on
meter fishing line still on it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm on here. So I've got the fucking lure. I've tied a little knot in it and made like a little slip knot sort of over my fingers. I wasn't going to put it over my wrist or anything, but over my fingers I thought it should be all right. And then I'd swim down and drag it past his fucking head. I did that a couple of times. The first time I didn't really get close enough because he was fair deep at this point. So I was worn out from trying to swim, like keep myself there. First time sort of missed him. Second time his head come up and come out of the sand and was like, ooh, and then I kind of shit myself because I
You're
thought
too close too, probably.
if he grabs on, well, I knew when I was getting too close because his fins on his back would go up. So if I was far enough away, they'd stay down.
Yeah.
But as soon as I got closer, they'd go. "Root." Anyway, when he's put his head up out of the sand to grab this fucking lure, I thought, fucking hell, if this thing is like a meter and it grabs hold, I've got a fucking fight on because he's only fucking a meter away from me. It probably wasn't even a meter, like the bit of thing.
Right.
So I kind of shit myself and went, fuck. So I kept diving down and doing it, but I got softer and like held it a bit further away and shit to see if he was going to have a go or not. Anyway, I ended up running out of fucking breath and I couldn't do it no more. Hung onto the thing. Mal comes out with me fucking bait and me thing. And my plan was to just hang on to that cable, like the rope, and just put my head in the water so I could see him and just let it float down to his mouth and just sort of control it with my hand from the top. Anyway, there wasn't enough fucking sinker on it because of the current and it was just fucking off. So I kind of got the shit and said, fuck this, I'm worn out, I'm going in. Anyway, there was a little kid on the fucking jetty fishing. He had full liveys and everything going on. And he goes, oh, did you see anything out there? I said, yeah, mate, there's a big flathead just out the outside of the pole. And he's like, oh, is it still there? I said, yeah. He goes, oh, dude, can you swim a bait out for me? I said, no, mate, I'm fucked. But there's some kids on a paddleboard that they swam it out. I told them roughly where it was and they swam it out and fucking dropped it down. He obviously didn't catch nothing, but yeah. He caught a fair bit of shit. He caught a couple of good brim. Caught a wobbegong shark right there off the fucking bank. Dragged her in, fucking, yeah.
They're protected species.
Yeah, he kicked that back in and
Yeah, so he didn't catch anything.
No, you're allowed to catch them because you can't fish for them.
If they bite your hook, then that's not your problem.
So there's people that go and catch the whites, they're not going to fish for great whites.
yeah. Yeah, so that was pretty good. And then we went back to the room. What did we do that night? Oh, that was then I sent you the message when me and Pugs went down to the pub.
Oh, yeah. Guinness.
Yeah. So we had a couple of Guinnesses, had to go out splitting the G.
Did you get it?
Nah.
I guess I would have got the photo if you did.
I fully forgot the first time. I just didn't even do it. I sent fucking you a message of, having a Guinness.
You must have just taken it. I thought you might have the head, you might have sat on it for a bit, but you
Nah.
must have taken a sip.
Yeah, I'd taken a sip. And then, so when Joel sent back and said, oh, you've got to split the G, I was like, fuck, now we've got to have another one. So then we went to the bottle shop on the way back and got a carton of Jack, and I got 2 cans of fucking Guinness too, so we could pour them into the cups at home. But they didn't have G's on them for us to split, so
Oh, you didn't steal the right ones.
we didn't steal any glasses. Though we're
what are
just
you
back at the
doing?
thing.
What are you doing if you don't steal the glass?
Yeah, should have thought about that.
Yep. That's what partners' handbags are for.
Yeah. Well, there was only me and Pug, so no one had a fucking handbag.
Pugs didn't have his handbag with him.
Yeah. Then we went back to the room and I cooked everyone a fucking feast. We went to the co-op and got a couple of kilos of prawns and a couple of dozen oysters, which obviously I didn't cook, but I got some sashimi. I got marlin sashimi.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, mate.
Never had that.
Oh, mate from the co-op said, fucking, I asked him if he had anything because he only had like a little tuna steak there, and I said, I asked him if he had any kingfish sashimi, and he said, no, but I can give you some marlin that you can sashimi. And I was like, oh yeah, is that any good? He goes, it's the fucking best. I was like, righto. He said it's actually even better if you put it on the barbecue and just sear the edges, like just for a second.
In the block.
So that like sear the steak and then sashimi it. Anyway, I didn't sear it. I just sashimied it and ate that. And there was a little bit left over, so I had it the next day for fucking breakfast. Put on an English muffin with a bit of fucking, I don't know, some creamy fucking sauce.
Yeah, right.
Had that for breakfast.
That was a go.
But I cooked I cooked everyone nice big steaks too, which was good. Nailed every fucking one of them. I thought they were going to be a bit overcooked, so I made like a mushroom sauce and shit for them as well. Some sausages and kebabs for the kids.
Yeah, nice.
And yeah, that was about it for my weekend. Oh, Sunday we fucked around, went everywhere, went to Shoal Bay. Me and Mal went for a fair ride on our fucking bikes. We rode from Nelson Bay right through Shoal Bay all the way out to Fingal Bay. And then come back to Shoal Bay, had breakfast, rode back to the room,
It's a decent ride.
packed up the room, and then went back down to Shoal Bay and went for a swim there. Swam there for a while. That was pretty good. It's pretty good there at Shoal Bay because it's real deep, real quick.
Yeah.
So it's probably not that great for the kids, but
Good for
'Cause-
adults to swim.
yeah. And you could snorkel there too and
Yeah.
find fucking heaps of shit because it gets deep pretty quick. And then the others wanted to go to Fingal as well, so Pugs had his skateboard. So I said, all right, if you want to ride your skateboard, I'll ride the fucking bike. So we rode back round to Fingal, went for a swim there. Went for a fair snorkel around there, heaps of shit going on there. And as we're getting out, fucking red-bellied black snakes just swims past us.
Swims past you.
Yeah.
Bang.
He was on the edge of the water and the sand.
Mhm.
He would have just come out of the grass fucking somewhere. And then he's just fucking crossing the fucking waves. He must have been a bit too hot.
Yeah.
And yeah.
They're
I know they always get at the beach, but I've never actually seen one at the beach.
yeah. They're pretty good fucking swimmer, the black snakes.
Yeah, he was swimming fine. And he got all the way to the other side to the rocks in the end, and he was probably, I don't know, maybe about a metre long, maybe a touch longer than that.
Fuck, that's a decent red belly.
And he curled up under this fucking rock when he got to the other side, because I watched him go right up to the end. He crawled under a rock that would have been fucking, I'm going to say maybe 9 inches in diameter. And he was fucking full hidden under it. You could not see one scale of him fucking hanging out. So if you didn't know he was there,
You would, yeah.
you could have stepped fucking straight over him and never have known.
Bastard things.
Yeah.
Fuck snakes.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of snakes. Like, obviously, when you leave them alone, they do nothing to you. But
Yeah.
Christ, yeah,
Yeah,
always
it's
sends
shit.
shudder
I'm
down
not
my
scared
spine.
of them, but I'm not a fan of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sort of the same. Imagine if he was out swimming when I was fucking snorkeling.
And yeah, you wouldn't be
Fucking
looking to just
whooshka.
run straight into him.
Fuck off, mate. I was keen to, because we were at Fingal, you know where the spit is that goes out of the island.
Yeah.
I was keen to sort of walk/swim across that. But-
yeah, I've never been out there.
No one else was keen, so I didn't go on my own. Plus, it was a fair walk right to the other end of the fucking
Yeah.
beach. But I'll do that one day because I've never done it, and I'm keen as to do it. You got to do it sort of
You gotta do it on mid like low or heading to low.
heading too low, so you
got
can
time,
get there, and then
yeah.
you can, when it's heading back up again, you can come back. But yeah, so the higher you want to go when it's low enough that you can touch, so you don't have to swim like all fuck to
Yeah.
get to the island, but deep enough that you can still get smashed by waves and still have to swim a little bit.
Mm.
yeah. You want to make a little
I
bit of
don't-
effort, just not.
I don't think it ever gets low enough that you can full just legit walk across. There's
I
always
thought it did.
No, I don't think you
Yeah,
can
right.
legit just walk there. There's always water across it with, waves and
Yeah.
whatnot. But it might only be like waist deep or whatever. But yeah, obviously the shallower the deeper you go, the harder that becomes, and the more you're swimming you have to. And the islands, if it's full high tide, that island's a fucking long way away to swim that far.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be doing that. But at least if you get knocked off the fucking the little spit, you can just swim around and back to the fucking start.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have to do that one day too.
Mm.
He'll love it up at the bay.
Yeah,
That's good.
so that was my weekend.
Hell mad. Oh well, let's get into some sport.
Radio sport.
Fucking meow.
We'll start off with another unfortunate major head of motorsport. Passing away through the week, Alan Moffat. He's passed away. Was that Sunday or Monday? He passed away.
I think it was
Ma-
Saturday.
It was Saturday.
Yeah,
was it?
I seen it Saturday Arvo.
Yeah, and then I find out. I saw a post this morning. His son James Moffat lost his seat at Tickford.
Oh,
Great week.
Yeah, right.
awesome.
Poor bastards.
Actually, I did see that this morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty shit. Anyway, so this weekend, Taree's holding round 2 of the AFPGP. They're also, Taree Club Day is running a club day on the Saturday as well, as far as I know. They've got 3 GPs going. Was that
It's pretty good.
White Noise?
55 White Noise and the
101.
GP 55 as in James Tate?
Tate, yeah.
Hell yeah, that's good.
And I don't know if it's 101 or what's his name from up there that just bought that Yankee one?
said it.
Matt Ferris.
Yes.
I think I seen it was entered as 101 was entered.
Yeah, I seen 101 entered. But yeah, then I seen someone say they're not coming, but then someone said they were coming.
Oh, I saw they've got new
But
flames
I
inside.
did see a post. I did see someone say that Matt Ferris was going to have 4 boats there.
Yeah, copy.
It's like the GP, the 5 litre, the open deck.
The Bees my thing, yeah.
No, the open deck thing he had.
The Yankee one.
No, the flop of the Everingham.
Okay. Oh, the tattoo one. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And something else. What other ones he got?
Well, he's got
He's got heaps.
I've spoken to Jay up there, and he said that they've got 4 unlimited displacement boats coming. They've got 5 Hyperfire hydros, so that's their first round back. That's been a few years since that's been running.
Not much notice, unless they were talking inside themselves.
They might have been talking in the background.
I'd say they would be to get 5 of them there.
Yeah, so Nathan Mills has sent me a message. Anderson Motorsport, Bova, Untamed Lady, and Team Paradise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Team Paradise is the old wrapped boat, is that right?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good looking bit of gear.
Mm.
21 Formula GPs coming, 5 F4s, 5 25s, and 10 J3s.
One of those unlimited boats,
Unlimited displacement.
he'd be pushing to get there, but Walmsley,
Yeah, I saw
Mistaken
that.
his-
I saw that there was a plan for him to turn up, but
he only picked it up yesterday from the deck getting painted.
yeah, that's a fair slog to get it going.
It's all fitted out over the weekend, apparently. I don't know how much he took out to get painted, but
I'm guessing he's wanting to try and get the thing on the water before January.
yeah,
I'd say so.
he wants to get the signature.
Does he need one?
He hasn't raced since 23.
Wow,
That's when the accident was, yeah.
All right, so we hope to see a big event down up there at Taree. Jump down to Radelaide. They've got the Supercars Grand Final. Thursday's going to be practice. They got a race on the Friday afternoon about 4:30. Qualifying race on Saturday. Qualify race Sunday.
Who's going
Now-
to win?
So they don't qualify Friday. What happens there?
There's something weird going on with the quali on Friday, unless it's just a small, just a standard qualifying instead of on the Saturday, Sunday, they'll have top 10 shootout.
Yeah, right.
So I guess that's what the mix-up. Well, that's what the lesser information was. As we said last week, the points heading into the grand final in Adelaide is Brock Feeney on 50-50, Chaz Mostert on 50-30, Will Brown 50-15, and Kai Allen on 5,000 points. I'm looking at Chaz. He's got a fairly decent run-up coming in. He's won 3 of the 4 races in the final series.
Yeah.
What do you guys reckon?
It'd be nice.
I'm hoping for him.
It'd be
You're hoping
nice to
Chaz?
see Chaz.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool to see Kai Allen.
I reckon that'd be such a
that'd
good
be
thing.
insane.
That'd be fucking awesome. And that proves why this system is good the way it is. With having the playoff things, because he wasn't up there at the start of the championship.
Yeah, that's right. And look, when it come to Bathurst, if Brock Feeney didn't pass Andre Heimgardner, Kyle wouldn't have even made it in the top 10
Yeah.
to go into the Gold Coast to qualify into Sandown.
In saying that too, it'd be nice to see Feeney win, considering he pretty much dominated the season.
I do agree with you there, but then you look at the AFL or the NRL Premiership.
Yeah.
We're so used to seeing that. You'll have the minor premiers. Most of the
Knocked out week
time,
one.
they don't get knocked out. Like
Yeah.
they don't get to the grand final.
Yeah.
So we don't have a problem watching that. We don't really think twice about it.
Yeah.
But then we're looking at this going, okay, well, Feeney's dominated, so let's watch him win.
Yeah, yeah.
So I like that we're coming into the last round. We've got 4 potential winners. 50
I'm gonna
points. Within 50 points. That's bloody awesome.
I'm gonna if I'm betting on Brock Feeney. If I'm hoping for someone to win, I'm going for Kai Allen.
You just want to see the world burn.
Yeah.
I love it. When you talk about the old point system, so I've got a list up here of where everyone would be.
Oh yeah.
Brock would still be in first place. Matty Payne would still be he'd be in second. Will Brown would be in third. So the only person that's missing out of that's sort of out of there is Chaz, spot for Matty Payne. Cam Waters in fourth. Chaz Mostert in fifth. So he's sort of climbed up a fair bit.
Also, if it was the old system, it'd be over.
It'd be way over. Yeah, it'd be a waste of time. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're 300 points in front.
Yeah.
Oh, just off.
You're
300
just off.
points.
But
Yeah.
you got to.
2871 to
They've got
2585.
They've got to not finish.
You'd have to get a DNF in all 3 races.
Yeah,
And Matty Payne would have to win to get the championship.
Yeah.
yeah. You have to
So-
win all races.
Yeah. So you're
It's
turning up to a
basically
dead
done,
rubber.
Yeah.
That's a waste of time.
Yeah.
So much better now. Brody Kostecki would be in 6th. Anton De Pasquale would be in 7th. Kai Allen would be in 8th. How's that? He's jumped 4 spots. Andre Heimgartner would be in 9th. Tommy Randall would be in 10th. And Ryan Wood would be in 11th. But isn't that disappointing if Ryan Wood didn't get those couple of DNFs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least lose those race wins. I think there was about 3 race wins he's lost out of
Yeah.
mechanical faults, which is pretty shit to see. Little bit of news on IndyCar. Mick Schumacher is going to be racing for Rahal Latterman Lanigan Racing. So Michael Schumacher's son. He was the reserve driver for Mercedes last year, I think it was, or over this year.
Yeah.
And he's obviously gotten over waiting for a steer in Formula One. So he's jump across to Indies. I
Taking on
reckon
the IndyCar.
he'll go and have some fun over there.
Pretty much same shit.
Same shit,
They look the same.
less money. So we'll go across to the Vegas shit show in Formula One. What do you guys think of that?
I thought it was fucking hilarious.
It was it was a fair bit going on.
Makes a good fucking last 2 races, that's for sure.
Well, if they didn't have those 2 DNFs, then they wouldn't. Hardly anyone would be talking about the race.
Yeah.
We had a soaking wet practice and qualifying. They actually had a pretty hard go in the rain with the wets. In qualifying, they skipped into the intermediates, and then it was a dry GP.
I seen
Yeah.
if you didn't want to watch the Sky Sports coverage,
Yes.
Vegas, all the hotels have the CCTV that you
Yeah.
can all log into and just watch it all for free.
I've seen heaps of posts about that.
That's pretty cool.
So you've got that option, or you've also got I've got Foxtel, but if you've got KO, you can actually select
Yeah, I heard that too.
different commentator.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Isn't that a blatant statement of
Yeah, yeah.
no one wants to hear the
Yeah,
Poms? I think it could be Poms that are doing the other one as well, but it's bloody. Yeah, it's just nowhere near as annoying.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it
that's
was
pretty funny.
It was wild listening to the commentary. We were working on the boat while I had it in the shed, and so you listen to the commentary more because you can't watch what's
Yeah,
going on.
yeah.
And Oscar had a run in with Liam Lawson.
Yep.
Was it off the start into
Yeah,
the first corner? And Liam had fucked up and hit Oscar.
Yep.
The commentators are talking about Oscar getting a penalty for it. No talk about
Were
Liam
they?
getting a penalty.
Yeah, right.
So they're hating on him.
For about 5 laps, the commentators trying to get a penalty for Oscar.
And they wonder why.
Oh, yeah. You wonder why we don't like him. So in the qualifying, it was Lando, Max, Carlos, George Russell, Oscar Piastri, Liam Lawson, Fernando Alonso, Isaac Hadjar, Charles Leclerc, and Pierre Gasly. P Nowhere was Hamilton in the back row.
I seen a stat of Hamilton is 356 days. 300 and something days without a podium.
That'd be
Some
hurting him.
stupid amount.
Yeah, that'd be hurting him.
Yeah.
He was, He's racing around in the pretty red car this year, but last year's car is up the front still.
Mm.
Kimmy put it on the podium only when 2 cars got disqualified, but
Still up there in top 10.
Kimmy's up
still
front.
points.
Yeah.
So realistically, it's what I heard today. It's a vanity project for Hamilton. He just wants all the red gear before he retires.
Yeah.
And shit, who cares? Go for it.
You've won plenty.
Yeah. So in the race, initially we had Verstappen. It doesn't help. Verstappen, Lando, Russell, Oscar, Kimi, Leclerc, and Carlos. Now in the race, he finished in 4th, but what did he get? He got a
Rolling off the start.
jump start or whatever they called it.
Yeah.
And then the shit with Lando and Piastri. Lando come across the line in 2nd, Piastri in 4th, but they got disqualified due to excessive wear on the underside of the car.
It's happened early in the year.
To the Ferrari as well.
Yeah, a couple of them, I thought.
Yeah, it's a common thing. If you run the car too low, then it wears out too much on the plank. But did you hear by how much they wore it out?
Yeah.
0.012 or something
Of
like
a
that.
millimetre. Yeah, so they were like
But-
one or 2 scrapes beforehand, they would have been clear.
Yeah. Well, that's the sus thing that's going around at the minute. Did they know that they were doing that, and Lando wasn't supposed to scrape his as much because his was like less than Oscar's?
That's right. Yeah. So was McLaren trying to get Oscar disqualified, not Lando, and they were telling Lando to slow down so he
didn't scrape the thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, isn't that a good...
I did, before we started this, I did see a post. They were talking some code and they got in trouble on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
what was
yeah.
it?
Yeah, they were telling Oscar to slow down.
Yeah, right.
Because the commentators were thinking it was fuel that he was struggling with. But
He was saving the
He was,
scraping on his car.
they're just playing grubs. And look, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Oscar had found a new seat already and he's just going to drop him after this year. Or he's going to run out the rest of this next year and he's gone after that.
Yeah, like it won't take much to fucking change, but
No.
like that issue at the start with Oscar and Liam, that could have been so much worse for Oscar. But imagine if that was Lando and Lando got taken out.
Oh, that
It's
would have
fucking
been
easy to happen.
crying for it.
It's easy to happen.
Still
for
got
sure.
3 races.
I'd-
Or 2.5.
I would love to see Oscar and Max take each other... Lando and Max take each other out
Yeah.
and Oscar just Bradman it. What's his name?
It'd be
Bradbury?
sick. It'd be
Bradbury,
sick
yeah.
to see. Well, Oscar probably didn't do himself any favors by qualifying back a little bit.
No,
if you're qualifying
definitely not.
back a little bit, well then
You're in the shit.
You're in the middle of that shit.
Yeah, well he was on top of the qualifying ladder, and then the last round come through of the qualifying. Just like as in when I say like you do a run, come back and get some tyres. Well, they were doing runs on intermediate tyres, so they were doing a fair few runs on the one set of tyres. But Lando's last run and Oscar's last run, Lando put a second on the field, and Oscar got punted by Isaac Hadjar or something like that, or he was struggling to get him around him or something. Come into one of the later corners on his run, and he had to go straight ahead and do a spin out.
Yeah.
So you think is it everyone's out to get him, or is he actually just fucking up, making mistakes?
Well, if
He's definitely making mistakes.
if you can't qualify, fucking all right. That's yourself.
Yeah, when you making mistakes like that,
You can't be blaming anyone.
it's a head game thing,
in
isn't it?
qualifying. But then Yeah, you're putting yourself in a bad position if you're just down the pack.
That's right. You're where everyone's a bit more hungry.
Which could be Lando next week, hopefully.
I would love to see that. I'd love to see the tables turn.
Yeah. Well, it was at like, it was at this before it all turned to shit for him. He binded himself into the wall. That's where it all turned around and started going downhill for him.
Where Oscar did, or
Yeah.
Lando.
Yeah, Oscar binded himself into the wall.
Oh, a couple of races ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where it all turned to shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so he just hasn't picked back up from
No.
that.
No, but I wonder, like, there's not really been much talk about Webber either, so I wonder where Webber is in the support for him.
Oh, he's still there, but I reckon he's probably just trying to overdrive himself now.
Possible?
Missing his breaking points and...
Yeah, he's felt it slip away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see, at least Lando take himself out and then Max and Oscar race it to the end.
Yeah. Yeah, just because no one likes
No one likes Lando. Oh, look, he gets on the podium and they bloody boo him.
Yeah.
That's just how
He
it
got
is.
50 grand fine this week.
Lando did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he swore on
Swearing.
telly, yeah.
Said, what did he say?
But
I fucked up or something like that.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, fuck, you can't say that.
But he said earlier in the same conversation that he effed up, and then they were interviewing someone else, and then he came into the conversation, and it's like he was trying to swear on TV.
Yeah, right.
It was just strange. But that's Lando.
Well, it's shaping up to be good at the end anyway.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
two races to go, and
2.5. Or not even 2.5.
Oh,
The sprint races are worth
2 plus a sprint.
6 points or something like
A
that.
few
something like
races,
that.
yeah, everyone's like, Max is nowhere.
Yeah, now he's.
I
right
could
there.
I could see it coming.
You did call
Well,
it.
I didn't
did
expect
call it
a
a while ago.
disqualification though.
Well, no.
I expected Lando to just bin it. Or
Yeah,
Oscar
well,
to just bin it.
I just thought Max is just going to keep winning towards the end, and that's going to start putting pressure on them, and then they just fuck it up. He's more experienced than them. He's been around a lot
Yeah.
more, one fucking more shit.
He's got
than
nothing
they
to lose, so he's just driving.
have. Yeah. His
Yeah.
car's probably come to him later in the season.
Yeah.
He's
well,
had a shit car at the start,
yeah,
and
he
now
had a
he's
bit
just
of
saying,
beer cut early.
see you later.
And so I'd rather see Oscar and Max race it to the end. Supposedly, like there's been talk of this week, Oscar drives a lot better at these last couple of tracks than these past couple of tracks.
They've been
Gone.
saying that for weeks, though.
Yeah. They're saying that.
That
for
the
fucking
last
ages.
2 are good for him, or the last 5 are good for
No,
him.
Yeah, the
he's
last
been-
5.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
the-
disappointing
yeah,
information, then, isn't it?
Yeah. The McLarens are supposed to be good at all the last 3 tracks that they've raced at. And they haven't won.
No.
The old Max Verstappen's fucking won.
Max Verstappen.
There was a new one
Banger.
today too. Oh,
What was
fuck,
that?
I meant to post it to you. I forget. It's another. It's like what's Max's favourite song, and it's like it's not this one. It's
Oh, yeah. It's by Lando.
yeah, that's it. By Lando.
Yeah.
Righto. Well, that's the end of all that.
No more sport.
Yeah, let's jump into this.
All right. We've got a new segment, guys. So I'll play the opener, then we'll explain it.
Clear as day, clear as mud, rule book review.
I've heard that about
So
10
good.
times and I still freaking love it.
So basically, we're going to review parts of the Australian Powerboat Association rulebook. And so this segment's going to be sponsored by Addicted Marine Performance Parts. And basically, we are going to throw a dart, left-handed and blindfolded, at a dartboard. And whatever number it lands on, that's the page number we're gonna choose. And then Mikey from Addicted Marine is going to choose the rule on that page that we review. So that's obviously not going to happen this week because we've just started it. So we'll probably get Mikey to come in next week. And yeah, hopefully most of them are clear as day, but you're probably going to get some that are clear as mud. Hence the opener. And yeah, we'll try and do our best to explain them and, you know, whether we think it's a good rule, a bad rule, or what could be changed about it, or Yeah,
As we've noticed the past couple of weeks, you can have a rule that someone can read 3 different ways.
exactly.
The interpretation of the rule.
Interpretation.
Yeah, so we read a rule out. We might read it 3 different ways. We all might have our own opinion on how that's supposed to go. And if that happens, it's clear as mud.
Yeah, well, we are self-appointed experts, so we will take that on the chin.
Yeah, so to get the page number, the first week, so this week is going to be between page 1 and 20, because obviously there's 20 numbers on the dartboard, and we're just going to exclude the bullseyes. So that way, that's the page number. So then next week, the page number, so 1 will now be 21, and 20 will be 40, and so on and so forth, till we get to the end of the book, and then we'll just go back to the start and do it again, because we're guaranteed to get different page numbers, and even if we get the same page number, there's 400 rules on that one page anyway. So the one we've come up with today, we've hit number 20. So we're just gonna go with the top of the page because Mikey hasn't chosen yet, but next week we'll get into what he chooses. And the rule is 301.01. And I'll read it out, and then you guys can have your little comment and see what you think it means. When on account of local conditions, special racing rules, exemptions or amendments to the rules are deemed necessary by the race committee for a particular event, then the race committee must forward in writing to the association through its respective council at least 10 weeks prior before the date of the event. Suggested exemptions or amendments for approval by the association. Do you understand that?
Yes. So what I'm saying is 10 weeks before an event, if a race committee wants to put forward exemptions for their certain event, then for them to get that approved or at least looked at, it has to be 10 weeks before that event is supposed to be started.
That's how I would also read it.
So generally, they apply for exemptions, say, for Australian Championships with their track, because the track's got to be so long, so wide, this many boys, blah, blah, blah. So that's got to be applied for.
So realistically, for Adelaide a couple of weeks ago, running the Marge Watson, which is an Australian championship or an Australasian championship, they would have had to apply to the national body 10 weeks prior to get that course changed to whatever their course is, not what the actual
So you don't think the
course in the
Adelaide
rule
course
book
is actually...
No,
to
it
the
wouldn't
rule
even
book?
be close.
The river would be that
Wouldn't
wide.
even be close, yeah.
Oh, the river would be as wide as it's
probably
supposed
not
to
Yeah,
be.
they're
wide,
pretty.
but yeah.
I think I did the summers one day, so if we ever get to that rule, we can explain it. But there's measurements for maximum corner radiuses and things like that, and I worked out, if you use the maximum corner radius, I think your straight still had to be like 800 meters long.
It's a fairly decent straight.
Yeah,
What do you reckon
Just for
Windsor is
your,
about?
for your full oval.
Wind's about
spec.
550 or 600 or something, isn't it?
yeah, it's something like that. I'd be
Yeah,
quite
guessing,
short.
but
Yeah. But yeah, that's our first one, and I would say that's clear as day.
Clear as day, pretty much.
I vote clear as day.
Clear as day. There you go.
So you can go.
Clear as day.
Yeah.
Well, work
you
that
can,
out
you
for
can
next
post
one.
edit that one. But yeah, honestly, like this is a sort of
That's
shit
for
that I
anything
wanna
too.
see.
That's not just courses. Like that was just an example that I used. If you want to change something like I don't know. I can't even think of anything else.
the
be
way to
honest with you.
qualify for a final or stuff like
Yeah,
that.
something like that. If it as long as it's relating to your local conditions, not just something that you want to do, you've made up. It's got to be because your track's too small to hold that many boats, or your tide doesn't come to you till late in the day, so maybe you might want to run hot laps or something to qualify or something like that. I don't know. I'm just talking shit here.
But realistically, what I like about this segment is I'd never even known that you had to get exemptions written in 10 weeks before. I thought it was just you
Yeah,
turn up and that's the event you've got.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
That's what you got to deal with.
Anything that's not in the rule book, unless unless you're improving safety. If you're improving safety, you don't have to worry about that exemption. But anything else, yeah.
Yeah, because you can go above and beyond their standard of rules.
Yeah.
Safety wise.
So essentially, like what Upper Hawkesbury had to do, or New South Wales had to do for Upper Hawkesbury, when people didn't do their cell tests for the year,
Yes.
they would have had to put an exemption in for that to happen,
Yeah.
Wow.
to run without the cell test. So yeah, hopefully everyone understands that. You should. If you don't, read it, I guess, and read it again
Tell us we're wrong.
until you do get it, because it is pretty clear.
Yeah, that was
It's clear as
that was
day.
clear as day. Beautiful.
Alrighty, what are we gonna get into next? The
Some
HSG group? No.
questions.
Go through a question.
Oh yeah, we got a question this week, do
we?
we?
Got a question. Yep, you ready?
Absolutely.
It's from
Our sponsor.
Man
our
of the
sponsor.
same name.
G'day, guys. Response to the timing question from last week. I've been thinking about this as well, and I've never gotten a concrete answer as to exactly how this works. But I've been led to believe that the timing starts from the first time they come past the start-finish buoy in front of the tower on the front straight. And, for courses where you start on the back straight, which is a lot of them, I think that would, you lose 3/4 of a lap, which would severely impact a lot of times. And then the part that I haven't really had answered is, do they time every single boat? Like, do they start the time for every single boat from when the first boat comes past that buoy, or each individual boat from when they pass that buoy? Because I think that would be inconsistent, because if there was a boat 10 seconds behind the lead boat when they come past that, and then they make up 5 seconds, well, they would have a much faster time. And I think that's might be why you saw the discrepancy with maybe Craig Lewis and Brent Lewis, because Brent Lewis was probably heaps further in front at the start, and then Craig Lewis maybe closed up the gap at the end, and that might be why their timing was close. The other thing is that I want your opinion on. My opinion is, with the timing, you have a commitment buoy that we all pass on the start boat, and the start boat becomes a pace boat. We all go to it. They can hold the flag up, but there's no flag drop. The start boat goes past this commitment buoy, and when they go past it, we can all go, like a start line for a rolling start in a speedway or VAD supercars or anything. So, and it'd be really easy to get people that jump, because the start boat would go on the left side of that commitment buoy with a camera facing us. And if there's a boat in front, like if they deem a jump, you look at the camera, and if that boat's in front of the start buoy or front of the commitment buoy before everyone else, they're a jump. What's your opinions?
Well, I think
Bit to unpack there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go to the start.
I like the start, the conversation about the start line, what Mikey was saying just then, the last part of it. I think that's as good of an idea as it is. I think it'd be a bloody hard thing to do in the boats we're racing in. Like the GP Hydros, they do it as well, and I reckon that'd be a friggin' horrible thing to do. It's like a handicap start, but you're on the other side of the track.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's
Yeah.
the clocks. They start on
It's-
0.
Yeah, but
that's
it
right.
doesn't matter. It's still the same principle. You could have someone
Yeah.
charging the start, all the rest of it. It's yeah. There'd be there's a lot more thought that's got to go into that. But I will just say, so when he said about the camera facing sideways on the boat, we're supposed to have that anyway for any Australian Championship we run.
a camera facing
The start line
on the start boat.
on the start
Yeah.
boat.
Okay.
It's in the rule book. We generally don't have it.
We used to do that when we
But yeah,
were juniors.
you're
actually.
supposed to.
I remember that. We used to have a camera set up in the tower at the terrace.
Yeah, so I don't mind the idea of starting in a certain spot, but you still got to have a flag drop.
But I still think
See,
that
the line's too hard to keep. The line's never going to be as perfect as what people want. So you can watch it with the camera all you like. There'll always be someone in front somewhere, because boats can't see other boats and things. The way to fix it would be, you need someone in front of you so everyone can look forward, not to the side. But then if you can't look to the side, you can't line yourself up with another boat.
Yeah.
It's all a bit too hard.
I thought
it's all doable.
If you're in a 21-foot boat with a big long deck, in pole 2 and
I've
there's
got a
a
massive deck.
and there's a tunnel boat beside you in pole 1, you can't see through his cowl or his
No.
cockpit. So your cockpit's got to be in front of his cockpit, which then would mean
You're in
the
front
nose
the
of your
line.
boat's in
Yeah.
front of the line.
That's right.
So yeah, there's lots more thoughts here on that. I think the best way to start's fucking clock. We'll never ever do that, but I reckon it'd be fucking awesome.
Like what the GPs do.
Yeah.
Yeah, start on 0.
Yeah, just milling around, running around. It'd be shit for a crowd though, and I can understand that. Like I've watched a couple of the hydro clock starts, and every now and then you'll get one where there's a
good
few
start.
boats
2
that are
or
all
3
together.
lined up. You're never getting 4
But
or 5.
Most of the time they're separated before the start.
Yeah.
I think for crowd engagement, I think like a pole start, like what we do,
Yeah,
like a normal pole start.
yeah.
I think that's the best for crowd engagement because you can see them.
I don't really have much of
Running
a
up.
problem with the pole start.
I think, and did speak to Mikey about this, that there's got to be a line that you're all starting from the time perspective.
Yeah,
So
well,
if you start it from
there
the,
is.
the lead out buoy when the flag drops, and that's when everyone starts from the whole weekend or that whole day.
I was just thinking that.
So as
just
soon as that flag drops,
Well,
the
yeah.
button gets pressed.
well,
the
start
flag
at
or
the
the
lead
flag
out
gets
buoy.
dropped at
Yeah.
the lead out buoy
Or you make another buoy, say
midway down that
the
straight.
checkered buoy, on the back straight, the flag gets dropped there.
yeah. Well, I don't think it really matters where.
No, but that's just
Where that is.
everyone's within reason, and then the flag gets dropped at the same point where the buoy is, whether it's the lead out buoy of the
Yeah,
top. corner.
I wouldn't agree with that, only because if the tide moves and shit and the buoy floats a little, it could float a couple of meters here.
Yeah,
there.
but
Yeah,
my,
but-
my rebuttal on that is that way a tunnel boat will win every race because your blowers are they get the benefit out of that long leg down that front chute, and then the tunnel boats will like come off that start before the blowers got legs on the tunnel boat. The tunnel boat's already turned and she's gone. So
Only if they're in pole 1. If
What's
they're
that got to do with the start?
Yeah,
because with the pole boat start that we've got, you're racing down that whole straight. So the displacement boat gets a leg up on the tunnel boat.
Yeah.
I'm only saying when you're doing like
Oh,
the tunnel boat racing.
yeah. So you're talking about starting halfway down the track.
if you're starting halfway down the
Yeah,
track,
no, I've got
I
no
reckon
problem with
that'd be shit.
how it is now.
no, my thing was just you either use that buoy or you put another buoy in, but you just have that position so it starts from exactly the same position every time.
I think the starts are fine where it is now, and it does start from the same spot every time. It's just that if you're behind at the start, you miss out because what Mikey sort of said about the timing, you can't do everybody individually. That's just dumb. And if anyone has done that, you're wrong, and you should stop doing it immediately.
No, I don't think you can actually say that you've timed it properly. If
No, you haven't. Well, otherwise I'll just start a lap down
you
and
gotta
give myself clear, clean water,
you
and
gotta
off I
press-
go.
you
I'll
gotta
have a
press
heck
go
fucking
when
quicker
the
time.
flag drops.
Yeah.
That's
Well, no, not when the flag drops. When the first boat goes past the buoy.
Oh, well, you can. Yeah, you
The
can
first
do it
boat goes
like
past
that
the
as
buoy,
well.
starts the fucking timer.
Yeah, or you can just start it when the flag drops.
Well, you can't do that because then you got different distances where you start from.
Well, that's what I mean. Having a buoy.
If they're starting at the same spot, you don't.
Well,
You've at least got a consistent.
yeah, but
start point.
whenever there's a point where you start at, you'll get people trying to run starts and whatever else, and then you really do have to manage the line,
yeah.
who's in front, who's not in front, and then we just like worked out that line is never ever going to be perfect. So you could never start it at the flag drop. It's got to be started for the courses where you start on the back straight. I would agree it probably should start on the back straight, so they haven't got too much distance between them. Like if you wait for 3/4 of a lap till they come back around to the front and go past the start finish buoy, you could have a fair spread going on there, which means whoever's second is already losing out, and who's third's losing out even more.
Yeah.
But that's the way it is, and well, that's the way it fucking should be. You shouldn't be timing each individual boat.
But if you're that far behind, well, if you fuck the start up, you fuck the start up. But if you're, say, 6 lead against a blown boat, you're that far back anyway, in time and wise, so you're going to be off.
Well, not really. Down the first chute, you won't be. If they start on the back straight, from the flag drop to halfway
Oh,
down the
yeah,
first chute,
yeah.
you're not going to be that far away. You're going to be reasonably
Well,
in there.
You either should just have 3 laps. Like everyone wants to run 3 laps, right? Or most of the blowers do. So start finish line, say at Windsor, is on the back straight.
Just
At
finish on
Windsor's
the back
always
straight.
Back.
Start on the back straight, finish on the back straight. Don't
Yeah.
wait until you come all the way around the front.
Well, I don't think that really matters. It doesn't really matter. You just want to start the timer on the back straight each go, so
So it doesn't really matter.
everyone's close together.
Yeah.
Though you can still finish on the front straight. It doesn't really fucking
Yeah, I
matter. It doesn't
suppose.
really matter how many laps you do either.
Time's a time, isn't it?
Yeah,
Really?
it's just the time. You just need to have the same start and the same finish point for every race, and you can't time boats individually.
No.
I'd love to know if that's what they did do, because that would make sense with, like I said, but I can't imagine them doing that because it's dumb. Makes no sense at
You're
all.
not getting a consistent time.
No, like I said, I'll let everyone leave off the start line, and they'll be fucking nearly a lap ahead of me, and then I'll take off, so I've got clean water me whole fucking race.
Then you get a good run.
Yeah, and I got a sweet race time, and people wonder why I finished last but got pole 1.
Yeah. It's a good conversation starter if anyone
Yeah,
else
so
wants to chime in.
I spoke to Rob Sala today. He was wondering if I was racing at Taree on the weekend. And I said, nah. I said, are you heading up? He said, yeah, he's heading up to help James out. And he talked to me about the timing. And he said next year they're probably going to try and invest a heap of money into it to see what they can get and get something pretty good. Like he's talking like 15, 20 grand. Investing in that to try and get a better system.
Would that be through his Motec stuff?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, right.
No, I don't think so. It's just a standalone thing. So
But I think Motec does.
we'd all have to buy the electronics for our boat.
module,
He'll buy the whole system and all the land based stuff. But you buy
buy the
your own
receiver.
thing. That way, if you fuck it by when you're washing your boat, you fill the fucker full of water or something stupid, then it's on you to repair it and fix it, which is all fair enough. So yeah, hopefully. And I sort of said to him, like what we said last week on the show, that it needs to happen at National. I sort of explained that to him, and he said, yeah, I won't say what I was going to say. And then I was, oh, okay. He said, I'll just tell you that I'm just going to lead by example. Just do what works, and hopefully they follow.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Well, it's a
Hopefully-
step in the right direction
hopefully it
anyway.
happens. But see, a lot of stuff that Motec's done hasn't actually been done just to suit a Motec computer either.
No,
Motec
yeah.
actually
No, I
does-
didn't mean to in that Motec system, but through his contacts. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
I'd
did
say
have a nice
Pete would
system.
probably
We
have
could
something to
have-
do with it.
We, as the APBA, could have bought a system from Motec years ago when I was there, and for the life of me, I don't know why we never bought it. Probably because everyone's saying, oh, no, we can't do that. But it was so cool. When I seen that in the meeting, I seen like Peter Sweeney come and did a little presentation on how it all worked. It's exactly the same like software that supercars and stuff use to give you like their track maps and where it all is. He gave us a demo of like the Bathurst track. And
was that
whatever.
with the phone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the only difference was the hardware was different. So we could use our phones in the boat. So basically, the system took over control of your phone. So you'd have to have a second phone if you wanted to keep using your own mobile, because it took control of your phone. Basically, it was designed as like a red light for a red flag,
Yes.
but it could also be green flag, white flag, yellow flag, whatever was going on. But it also could tell you, like on a map, like so the people in the tower could see on a map exactly where each boat was, whether they're on their way to the ramp, or they could see where each tractor driver was. If you have tractors, you could do so much stuff with it. And they were gonna develop their own app where someone like a spectator at the event could log on to the app
Live timing.
and watch live time. They could choose their favourite boat and watch that going on. And I was like, this shit's so cool. This is like the best thing I've ever seen in powerboat racing. And then we all just went, oh, no.
I wonder if you could have it so everyone had a module that sat on the tip of the boat, that Bluetooth connection to your phone. So that's your. Remember we were talking about timing. It'd all have to be at one spot.
Well, it would be on your
of
dash.
instead of your phone being at your dash. Yeah, but look at my dash compared to say someone else's dash, like LM Racewear. So look at where the dash is on his boat to our boat. You've got completely different spots. But if you just put it on the tip of the deck, somehow.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters where you put it. If you
No.
if you're winning, there's very few races that are determined by like
Yeah, but
a
the last
meter.
thing you want is
But
it
you're
to be a waste of time if it doesn't suit.
yeah, but you're timing starting from
Well-
that same spot every time.
Yeah, you
As well.
timing wise it would be, but yeah.
Everyone's got to look at the boat that was in front, and then they go, "Oh no, the deck's bigger."
Well, yeah, that's right. But you, like I said about the start, you start in all different spots too. So, did you jump the start then? If you hanging back,
If you jump the start, you're in shit anyway.
yeah, but well, you're going to jump
You
the start
have
if you put on tip
you
of your
have
boat,
to be back. So if you be looking through,
so you won't
the
be able to
engine,
see the flag drop.
Yeah. Say if Jaden's in
That
front of
line
you,
will never ever be straight. It can't be straight.
Yeah, I didn't even think about what you just said. We've got to have the tip of our boat
in line with the back of
in
the
line
boat.
with the back of the.
And no one ever does because you can't
tip
see.
of the tip of your, if you line the tip of your boat up and the tip of Reese Coles's boat up inside you,
I'm not
you
gonna
won't
be
see
able
the
to
flag drop.
But what you're supposed to do is have the
A metre here or there at a
Flag in
start
front.
is not a fucking big deal. If someone wants to complain about that, fucking get out.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you're going to have the technology, you got to try and do it right first time.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna look into it. He reckons and suss it all out, and
Hopefully, he goes back to Pete and tries.
he wants to
get that
have
stuff set
he
up.
wants to have the fucking time on a big screen in the fucking pits,
Mhm.
so everyone can
Yeah, that'd be
watch it
sick.
Yeah,
same
they'd be mad.
live as it's running around.
Yep.
Yeah, which would be fucking awesome.
Because at the moment on the live stream, the timing on the live stream is actually Scotty going start stop. So like
Yeah.
that, obviously
yeah.
because there's no data for him to run
Yeah.
off.
Well,
yeah.
what
He's got to do all that himself.
well what they're gonna see if Rob gets his way will be the
That's
actual
what's through
time
it,
that's
yeah.
gonna be recorded.
Yeah, that'd be
That's
sick.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thanks for your question, Mahi. We'll talk to you next week. All right. The pit crew. Plenty of good stuff in there, Had.
Yeah. So the group's been going off. It's been more popular than a freaking Kmart slushy machine at the moment. Those things have been pumping. Have you seen, like, Bunnings released one the other day and it's sold out everywhere?
Yeah.
Aldi's one's coming up for sale. What's that? Tomorrow morning.
Wednesday, but yeah.
I
There'll
know
be
you
friggin'
boys
lineups
know
at the
because I
front.
spoke about it earlier, but there's probably a heap of people that don't know, and I didn't know until I heard it, that slushy machines actually stop working and will just turn themselves off if your liquid that's in there doesn't have enough sugar in it to freeze.
I actually think
it crystallizes and freezes too much.
yeah. So I
Is
don't
it
think
too much?
Yeah, it doesn't
With no
turn
sugar.
into the slush.
Yeah, okay.
So the
Must
it's
recognise it's
ice,
gonna- yeah.
get too icy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a new thing. Like everyone's doing like soft serve and shit 'em as well.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they're a cracking bit of gear.
Yeah.
No, that's a whole different machine.
No, the slushy machine's doing soft serve, dude.
yeah,
that's-
right.
Freaking mad. I think that's why they're so popular now. Because yes, slushies are popular, especially now that you can go down the bottle aisle and buy friggin' hard solo.
Slushy mix.
It's not hard solo. What's it called? Hard rated. Just put a couple of cans of that into the top. I think they hold about 2 or 3 cans, and then you've got
I think it's like
within
2
half
liters.
an hour or something like that. It'll hold 2 liters, you
I
reckon?
think some of them are 2
Holy
liters.
shit!
A bit depend on what one you bought, but
Yeah.
yeah, they'll be all different size bins.
Wouldn't that be an awesome thing to have down? Just like you're going to Mile
Big
Lakes over
fucking white
Christmas.
gold every
Have
fucking day. Worse
have
than I
that-
already am.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about having me own fucking soft serve at home now.
Well, you can buy the whole soft serve machine.
I've got
Yeah, it's
the.
probably a couple of grand though. It's not. a
No,
fucking,
like still only the few $100 like they are.
I bought Amanda that the Ninja Creamy thing. It's you've got to have it all frozen in this tub. 24 hours before you want to do it. Where what I like about these slushy machines, you dump it in within half hour, 45 minutes, she's good to go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. I didn't know they did ice cream.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
So all you do
pretty
is just
sick.
dump in your milk mixture and send it to go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so there's been
So-
plenty of posts in there that we've been approving.
Do you see that one that come up from 12 months ago from over at Kiwiland? That was the
Yeah, that-
Ward Racing team. I put that up the other day.
No, I must have missed that one. I've been really busy this week.
The yellow boat,
One of their displacement boats went over backwards.
the 95 mile an hour boat or
Oh, yeah.
whatever they are, 80 mile an hour. Something
That's-
like that.
Like your old man did it, I know, but that's a big effort to get one of those things to go over backwards.
They're big flatties, but like
They are wide, aren't they?
wide, yeah.
That's pretty shit.
And he was just the driver too, wasn't? He was just driving
the
for
owner.
him. No.
Yeah. Yeah, at least when I broke it, I was breaking my own boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
All right. Well, if you're not in the group, get in there. Hurry up.
If you're not on it, why not?
Yeah. Because it's fun.
Right, let's go to some memes.
Meeman. Ready?
Yep.
Went to a Halloween party dressed as a chicken, met a cute girl dressed as an egg. A question as old as time was answered. The chicken.
Every time.
He's mine.
You live in constant worry about the future. I can't drink tonight. It's a Sunday and I have work tomorrow. Shut the fuck up. If you live in constant worry about the future, you won't get to truly appreciate the wonders life has to offer. Just drink the beer, bro. And if you're hungover the next day at work, you might as well get paid for it.
Yeah, Hayden.
Yeah, just drink the beer, bro.
Do it.
You shouldn't have had the day off last week.
Should have just committed.
He's got to
Should have
commit
went
to it.
straight to work.
Oh, that would have gone down like a
Least-
lead balloon.
Unless you get paid to be hungover.
Yeah. I got stuff all out of Thursday. It's Saturday.
He's Hayden's one.
Send it.
Did you know, according to a recent study, a man with a 4-inch D can deliver penetration at a rate of 174 thrusts per minute, while a man with an 8-inch D, taking into consideration the added distance traveled and added friction, can only deliver penetration at a rate of 67 pumps per minute, meaning that over the average 9-minute love-making undertaking, a man with a 4-inch D actually delivers 1,440 inches more D than an 8-inch man. That's over 3.5 school buses. Walk proud, my little sewing machines. Write that down.
Write that down. 9-minute lovemaking session. Jesus, that's a marathon, isn't it?
I don't think that's scientifically factored.
I don't care.
All right. We'll wrap it up for the week. If you want to send in any questions, send them in with the Memo FM link. It's in the show notes or on top of the Facebook page. And also do all the social stuff, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, like, share, subscribe, email us, highspeedgaragepodcast@gmail.com. See yous next week.
Bye.
See ya.